You're looking in the $500,000 to $600,000 price range for a home in Spokane right now. This video is for you. So we're going to look at what the market looks like. We're going to look at costs associated, $500,000 versus $600,000. And then also I'm going to show you some of my favorite homes that are $500,000 and some of my favorite that are $600,000. This is a great video for you to see what your market looks like, how's it going, what are your options, what are your costs, and I'm going to break it down for you all right here. So as always, my name is Reed Perry. I help people just like you land their bigger, better home in Spokane without the stress. All my contact info is down below if you want to reach out. We can have a simple chat, game plan, see where you're at. Let's get to the video. Let's take a look at the $500,000 to $600,000 price range in Spokane. We're just going to look over this really quick because I just have a couple pointers to point out. You can see we're in the $500,000 to $600,000 range. Look at that overall trends. As we get into the colder months, things slow down. As you get into the new year and the spring, things speed up. More homes are for sale, more homes are selling. I think we can all expect that because real estate is seasonal in Spokane. What I like to do is I like to look at, current month to date versus previous month to date. And so the homes for sale, we're down 18.5%, but we're up 17% in homes sold. So things have been popular in this price range. Buyers have come in and bought up more homes than they did last month in this price range. If we're looking at December, 1st through the 22nd of this year compared to last year, we're up 32% for the amount of homes. And we're up 28% in home sales. One thing that's down is pending homes, 23%. Who knows what that is? Maybe it's a combination of it's the holidays. We have a new president coming into office here pretty soon. And so a lot of people are kind of sitting on the sidelines waiting to see what's going to happen with that. Obviously, I think a lot of people are hopeful that things will change. Maybe rates will go down and they'll get a better deal here in the new year. So a lot of people aren't buying right now, but the ones that are taking advantage of it. You can see if we look at the data for, the end of November, months of inventory, closed sales, 4.4. That means it's very balanced in the market. Let's just say you list a home today. That means buyer and seller are on pretty equal footing. You should be able to get a deal together without one side feeling like they're totally disadvantaged. If the home has been on the market for 100 days or so, then the buyer definitely has an advantage, but 4.4 months of inventory is a great number for buyers and sellers. And then right here, sold to original list price differential. That's like you listed at this price, and then on average, how much did you sell it for? So it's at 97%. So a $500,000 house, if you're a seller, you can expect to lose $15,000 from your original list price unless your home is just exceptional and you price it really, really well. And if you're buying a home at $600,000, you can expect to get 3% off, which is $18,000. It's a ton of money. So we looked at the market data, but what does it actually cost you to buy a $500,000 home versus a $600,000 home? Let's take a look. So I love using these tools. They get you really close. Obviously, your lender will get you like pinpoint accuracy numbers, but this is going to get you really close, and you can just do this in your off time. And I'll leave the link below for what I use. So $500,000, let's say you have enough money to put 20% down. Interest rates are hovering around 7%, so let's just say 7%. Your monthly payment would be just over $3,100. Let's say that you want to put 10% down. Your monthly payment would be $3,600. So even in Spokane with $500,000, your monthly payment is not cheap. Check out $600,000. So we were at $31,000 and $3,600 for 20% and 10 down with $500,000. Let's see where we're going to be at with $600,000. So 20% down, you have to fork over $120,000. You're going to be at $3,700. Now let's see at 10% down, you're going to be at $4,300. So that's quite a jump compared to a $500,000 house. So if you're paying $700 to $1,000 more per month, that adds up to $10,000, $12,000 per year. Do the math. So a $500,000 home is obviously much more affordable, especially if you can put 20% down. But these are just the cost breakdown. Now let's just say that you bought a home 4 or 5 years ago and you have a ton of equity because the market has just shot up. Let's just say you want to put 30% down because you want more house and you want a lower mortgage payment. Obviously, there's different camps. People will say, never put that much down. Put it in the market. It'll make more than you're paying in interest. Just doing the math here. So 30% down, you'd get down to $3,300 on a $600,000 house at 7% interest. If we go to 500, you'd be down to $2,792. So if you have a ton of equity in your home and you want a $500,000 house and you want to put a bunch down, $150 down, you can get under $2,800 per month. Those are the cost breakdowns. Let's jump into a couple options at the $500,000 and $600,000 range that I think are really great. Let's take a look at some of your options in the $500,000 price range. There's one on 55th. This is beautiful. South Hill, this is a desirable area. Let's check out what it looks like inside. So I like the curb appeal, but it's 3 bed, 3 bath, 2,500 square feet, on a 10,000 square foot lot, about, just under a quarter acre, close to Manitoba Country Club. So if you like golf, that's perfect. So that's $500,000. Let's see what else we got. We've got this home on 40th. So we're looking at South Hill Homes. This is great, super charming. But here's the deal, 2 bed, 2 bath, just under 2,000 square feet. So if you got a family, that's gonna be pretty challenging to make work. Has it been done? Obviously, yes. So how about here? We've got one on Silver Street in Cheney. It's 5 beds, 2 baths, or 5 beds, 3 bath, just over 2,300 square foot. And here's the deal, it's updated. So it depends on your location. If you're willing to live in Cheney and you don't want to live on the South Hill, this is a great option for you. Let's find one more. I actually really like this house. So it's on Guthrie. I think they did a really good job with the updates inside. It looks like it could have been a flip. So 515, 5 bed, 3 bath, 2,300 square feet. But this is a nice house. It's really well done. Look at this kitchen, guys. So you can get this for 515 in Spokane right now. Let's go check out what we can get for 600,000. I'm gonna shift the search from high to low. I love this house, Napa. Yes, I love this house on Napa. This house has been on the market for a long time. 5 bed, 3 bath, 3,800 square feet. This has a great backyard too. Let's see if we can get to it. I'm gonna back out. You can just see the aerial view where, great front yard and then just a sweet backyard too. So this is 600,000 on Napa, South Hill. You're gonna get more beds, you're gonna get more baths, you're gonna get more square footage. Let's keep looking at this. This one's great. I've seen this one too. This is actually interesting. It can be used as an Airbnb, upper level, lower level kind of deal. Yeah, it's been on the market for quite a while and it was on the market previously. I've spoken to the owner. So 6 bed, 3 bath, 3,800 square feet for 600K. What else? Let's do one more. I like the look of this house. So 4 beds, 3 bath, 3,300 square feet. It looks, slightly dated on the inside, but you're getting a lot of room. So for $100,000 more, you're getting way more room than the $500,000 homes. Obviously, you can find some $500,000 homes with a lot of space, but when you're able to jump up to that $600,000 range, a lot more is possible. You're going to get a bigger yard. You might get a view. There's all sorts of things that can happen. So the jump from 500,000 to 600,000 is quite obvious. It's just, do you want to pay for a $600,000 home, or can you make do with a $500,000 home that's great and perfect for you and your situation? So there you have it. We've looked at $500,000 and $600,000 homes, the costs, and then we looked at the overall market. The overall market is looking pretty good. It's balanced. One thing that you always have to take into account is affordability. Do you want to pay for a $500,000 house versus a $600,000 house? Can you find a home that works for you at a lower price range? Or do you need to bump up to that 600K range? Or if you can, that's perfect, to get more amenities, to get a bigger yard, to get more bedrooms, more space for your family, especially if you're planning on having more kids or you got older kids who need more space. It's a great way to do it. As always, I'm Reed Perry. I help families just like you level up and land their bigger, better home in Spokane. I put out 2 of these videos every single week. So if you like them, or if you like Reed, you're okay. Subscribe down below, like the video. I would be, super grateful. And then if you want to get a hold of me, all my contact info is down below. I'd be happy to chat and see where you're at and, see if it makes sense for us to work together. Until then, I'll see you on the next video.